You're live.
I'm live.
Right there. That lady right there.
Me?
You are.
Live at 5. Nora's ready. Come here.
Nora's ready.
Nora's ready. She's prepared.
It's all about
We
me.
talked about giving kisses during the live. Can you give kisses?
Ugh.
No.
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 How come?
She's pretty stingy with her kisses.
Nora-Cakes.
She does it when she feels like
I'm
it.
sitting on your butt.
It's okay.
Lose my comments. My phone is
Uh-oh.
about almost dead.
Yeah, I'll just watch comments then.
You'll just watch comments.
I'll just watch comments then.
That's good.
Dave's here.
Dave's always here.
Dave's not here. Wait, no, Dave's here. Dave is here.
Dave's not here.
Dave was second.
Dave was second. I was first. And
You were first.
making sawdust, dude.
That's right. Hi, Dave.
I gotta clean up my spectacles. I can't see. I've
We
got
were running
sawdust
pitch
all
face.
over them.
He was still changing his shirt when it was 5 o'clock. We were outside checking the weather. It's gonna rain.
Yep. It is gonna rain.
Okay.
Which is okay.
Say hi, Dave.
Say hi to Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Give me kisses.
No, Daddy. I don't like kisses. I'm a dragon. Rawr.
So you gotta tell us why you guys came to the live stream tonight.
What?
Well, they're gonna tell us why.
Why?
Yeah.
Why show up at our house at 5 o'clock on a Tuesday?
Right.
Because that's where we are, always.
I can't find my live stream.
I know, right? It was down a couple. Yeah.
Maybe I go here.
Oh,
There we
so
go.
maybe. I didn't even have an ad this time.
You didn't have an ad?
No.
I actually changed the ad edge.
So I didn't have to sit through it.
Yes,
That's nice
exactly.
of you. Thank
Oh,
you
there
for
we
that.
are. Look.
Yes.
Right there.
There it is.
It's kind of a clickbaity thumbnail. I'm a dragon. She thinks she's a
She'll
dragon.
tell you I'm a dragon. Rawr.
That's part of the story when she was
It
born.
is. Oh my! Turn off the air and it gets hot in here. Ooh,
Yep.
ooh, ooh. Phew.
What was it, 3 days ago? It was 64. It was on Sunday.
It was chilly.
It was nice.
It was nice.
Crisp in the morning. It was chilly. Walked to church. Got a high of 64. And then yesterday was 93. Teeny little change of weather.
Yeah, a bit.
Today is supposed to be 82.
And down it goes.
It was 86. So, and down it goes.
Yeah.
I have a problem with
He was not prepared with
Charging
his
my
charging there. That's how it goes. It's always something. Oh.
So,
So.
she thinks she's a dragon.
Yep. Yeah.
Did you say that?
I am a dragon. That's not he thinks.
You're not a dragon.
I am a dragon.
We're not going to tell him till the end.
Okay. So Larry Parrish is here. Say hello, Larry.
Say hi, Larry.
Hi, Larry.
Hi, Larry.
Mrs. T.
From
very
Nebraska.
hot Nebraska. Yeah, it's warm here today too. It was like 85 at what? 9 o'clock last night. Still.
Yes.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
almost over though. I mean, really, I'm not even complaining because it's not far off. You know the S word.
But that's okay.
It's okay.
I don't have to cut a stick of firewood.
No, you don't actually. I have to learn how to use the
Thermostat.
thermostat. Right. That's
I'm
it.
going to put a little piece of tape over the thermostat where it's comfortable for me. Like you used to do with your children. Don't touch it. I need it at 71.
Is that where it's set? 71?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
We're going to have to figure that out.
Right? Okay.
It's been a very long time since I had a thermostat in the house.
It has been. Dave says, we want to know where our online foster dog came from. Aw.
Aww.
Of course you do.
Well,
First,
that's
let's recap, though. You got to sit through the whole thing this time, Dave. You don't have any cats coming, do you? I know, huh? Make Dave stay till the end. Yeah.
Dave's probably gonna. Oh, Dave eats dinner later, so he'll
Does
be
he?
here.
He'll be here?
Yeah, he got kitties last week.
Yes, he did. He had
That's-
one for cats. How's the cats doing?
I hope they catch mice.
Boy, nothing worse than a non-mouse and cat. I tell
Right.
ya.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I forgot?
What'd you forget?
No, I didn't. It's right over there.
It's over there.
The Facts of Gillette, Wyoming.
Oh, you grabbed that book from the bank today.
Yeah.
Right on. Should we do a recap? Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy. Just stopping in. All right. It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming.
North Star Prepstetter. Yeah, kind of recap. What did we do?
Oh, let's see. In the last week, last Tuesday. Oh my, yes. Um, my mother came over to see where we live.
On Thursday.
Was that Thursday? No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
It was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Thursday, I took my test.
We're not going to tell them about that either. Till the end.
He's such a terrible tease. Oh my goodness gracious.
There's 2 people in the world that know.
Well, maybe more than that. I hollered about it really loud on Facebook.
2 people in the internet world, you guys, internet world, that know. And that is Rico and who else did I tell?
Probably Sam.
No, I didn't
No,
even tell
Sam
Sam.
didn't ask.
No, Sam didn't ask.
Sam doesn't ask.
No.
Sam's too busy with his own life.
No. He does have he has a pretty busy life, but
Who did you tell?
he doesn't like to pry.
Oh, he didn't ask.
Right. I think
Okay.
Martha knows.
Oh, Martha knows.
I think Martha knows.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And if Rico and Martha are here, don't tell anybody yet.
Tell anybody. Yeah, where is Sam? Sam says.
Sam asked where Sam is?
Yeah, Sam's funny like that. Jim Dockrell is here.
All the way from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sam saw on Facebook. Okay, so Sam didn't need to ask. That's why.
Yesterday, one of my friends in Texas posted it was 35 Celsius. Now, do they have Celsius in Texas? And then he translated, he's like, it's 146 or something like that.
I don't know, but a couple days ago, a friend of mine from Alaska said it was 35 degrees Fahrenheit.
But it's north of the border, so it should be Celsius in Alaska.
Well, I don't know what you said, Fahrenheit.
That's going to confuse all the Canadians between Alaska and America.
Only if they can't do the math.
Actually, yeah, my friend on Instagram, he posted it was 35 Celsius in Texas just to make himself feel better. Sounds so much cooler if it's 35. But yeah, it did translate, what's the word? It was like 100 and something Fahrenheit.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, that's just rough.
Well, okay, Jim says if you double it and add 30, you get very close to Fahrenheit.
Yeah, 100-ish.
Okay. Ish.
Yeah.
Ballpark, right?
I think there's like a divided by 18 somewhere in there, Jim. Yeah, it's something like
Listen to him if I were you.
the conversion's rough.
Yeah, Dave says multiply 5 by 5, divide by 9.
How is
Eli!
that? That's not an easy conversion.
No, it's not. It's not an easy conversion.
Eli from California is here.
It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
What else we do this week? Okay, Mom came over to see where we live finally.
Well, it was Wednesday.
I took my test on Thursday.
Yeah. And
And what?
what did we do Friday?
Friday. What did we do Friday? I don't know, but Thursday night we went out to celebrate. We ate out.
Yes, we ate out and we went to Ruby Tuesdays. And I have this thing.
If you were telling, I just kind of just let it out the bag there while we were celebrating. The testing was over because I passed the test.
You don't have to whisper.
Yeah, but I thought you wanted to tell them later.
Just because they're a million miles away doesn't mean you have to whisper. You got to speak up. Like, I got an 88.
Oh, yeah, I did get an 88.
She got
I
an
didn't
88.
know. Okay, so Thursday, Kevin was doing a little bit of helping out. Somebody needed help moving, so he went to help them. And so I was still studying Thursday morning, and I was not sure.
Yep.
It was not an easy test. You go, it's all on the computer. You go in, you prove who you are beyond the shadow of a doubt. And then they tell you what you got to do and all the rules and stuff. And you put every personal belonging that you have on your persons into a locker so that you can't cheat off of the tiny little notes that you put on the back of your social security card.
In
It would
invisible
take
ink.
way more time than studying would have, right?
Right.
And you go in this room and they set you up on a computer and you do some practice, like answering questions and finding your way around and on it and how to back and forth and mark things if you don't know and stuff like
Navigate the
that.
platform, yeah.
Actually, yep. And then I had 2.5 hours to take the test. And I was done with it in about an hour. But I went back through and made sure that all the ones that I wasn't 100% on, that I looked at them again because you could mark them.
Right.
And the ones I marked, I went back and looked at again, and some of them again, and some of them again. It's not an easy test. Um, and I didn't know actually until I walked out, and she said, "Okay, you have to have your locker card key thingy with you so they know where you're at and who
Right.
you are." I handed it back to her, and she said, "Okay, let me hold on while I print out your exam results." And she turned around with a thumbs up, and I was like, "Thank God." I was just a little bit tense, just a little bit.
And I received a smiley face emoji at like 12:22 p.m.
What was the alternative?
And I'm text. So I think you passed, right?
It wasn't like teary facey.
And like like she said, I'm on a side gig helping some folks move and stuff like that. And I didn't get a response back.
I was driving.
Well, I kind of figured you would. But I didn't arrive back home till like 3:30 that afternoon. No response. So like smiley face. I just won the lottery. Have a nice life, Kevin. Like I don't think there's an emoji for that.
There is. It's got the big eyebrow raised emoji. Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, you passed.
So anyway, yeah, I passed the test.
This
So
is-
and I'm like, we totally needed to go out and celebrate. Before we talk about that, Code 94 is here.
All
And
right.
Sea Lions in Texas.
Right on. Oh, she's the one that passed, not Martha. She's the one I told.
Oh,
Sea
okay.
Lions,
Right,
yeah.
right. You
She
told
was
me
the
that.
first one I told.
Right on. Yes.
They told you a statistic about the percentage of people that pass the test on the first time.
55% of people who take the test fail it the first time.
So
55% of people who take the test fail it the first time. It's a terribly hard test.
So if you're in a 45% bracket
Yeah.
and you get an 88% on your test,
Can you do that math, guys?
and I'm converting that with the
Here he goes with
conversion factor, Celsius and Fahrenheit, I think you scored like 113.
Yeah, I don't think I did that well, but I was in there doing the math on the little board that they gave you with the dry erase marker that you're not supposed to take with you anywhere out of the room, so that you can't like cheat or share the test questions with anybody or anything like that, right? And I'm like doing the math. If there are 150 questions, you need to get 70% to pass. How many do I absolutely have to know for sure that I got right before I can leave this chair? And it was like 105. I'm like, it was close. But anyway, yeah. Sam, it was, he says, what did he say? I saw it there.
Oh, he converted that for
Well,
me?
no, he actually almost did the math.
Thanks,
He
Sam.
said, those proctored exams take years off you, yes. It was stressful. But we went out to celebrate. We had dinner out. We went to Ruby Tuesday, wasn't it?
Yes.
And it was awesome.
I have this restaurant thing.
good.
I have, I'm always going to be disappointed if I go into a restaurant and I get something. So I have this fear that I'm just going to be terribly disappointed.
Fear of missing out. Yep.
Right. We're looking through the menu, and like, I want that, but I want that, but I want that.
It's hard.
We order, get the same exact thing. She orders first, and I was like, that's what I was gonna get.
Yep.
So it gives us no option at that point to like say, ooh, want to trade, or ooh, can I have a bite of yours? So that looks good.
Works for me, actually.
What ends up happening, we get a side of grilled shrimp with our steak and our potato, and I got asparagus, but they brought me green beans.
Yep.
I was like, we didn't like fuss. I was like, ooh, I ordered asparagus. She's like, oh, okay, no problem. Went back, and then,
And then he's like, oh, yeah, we don't have our shrimp. Oh, so that poor little gal, when she came back, and she's just the one delivering it. She's not the one that took the order or anything. I said, and they missed the grilled shrimp. We're supposed to have grilled shrimp, too. And she said, well, it didn't get put in that way. And I'm like, oh, that's not the right way to answer that question. And I was sitting there kind of, But she said she'd go put it in,
Yep.
and okay, so we're gonna get our shrimp.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Because, I'm going to have steak and shrimp, and I wasn't done with the salad yet, so it wasn't a big, huge deal.
And they had the best salad
It
bar.
was a good salad bar.
Excellent presentation.
Yes.
Just really good. I just
Yummy
was
salad bar.
super cool with salad bar. So then what the manager.
And the waitress both come over to say, oh, we're very sorry.
Yep.
And the grilled shrimp, or you got your asparagus, and it was like a pile of asparagus.
Oh, I love asparagus.
And they put the order in for the grilled shrimp, and they're really sorry, and it won't be long. Okay. So next thing you know, we're finally getting about done with our salads.
Right.
And they bring out these 2 plates of fried shrimp, because the gal that fixed it and put the order in wrong.
It says, here's some extra shrimp.
So here, we were just going to throw it away. You might as well have it. So he doesn't hate shrimp at all.
No. But it was like a buffet table
It was
at our
awesome.
table.
Our
And I
table
was
was
like,
so
yes. Like,
between the salad and the steak and the extra plates, and then I saw this dessert go by, and so I took about 3 bites of my steak. I ate that big old salad first though,
oh yeah.
and ordered this dessert. It was called
The dump something.
the cake fall.
The cake.
Fall cake.
Fall cake.
So it's in this big, huge, beautiful glass, stemmed glass.
Like a goblet
Yep.
type thing.
On a plate, and it's stuffed with chocolate mousse and chocolate brownie and ice cream and whipped cream, and it was good. We shared it.
And drizzled chocolate,
Oh,
and like
it was good.
Oreo cookie stuff all over.
Yeah, Oreo cookie stuff.
And
We ate that all going.
we ate that all day. We like went, so okay, steak is for tomorrow.
That's right.
And we shifted to ice cream, and it was fabulous. And absolutely.
Sam, I just love you. 40% of the 80 percentile of 1 out of 1 million equals how valuable BJ is to Kevin. Huh.
Tell him what he won, Bob.
Yeah. Thanks, Larry. Just congratulations there.
Yes, it was just fabulous. So we
Yes.
celebrated on Thursday night. Ruby Tuesdays was really good.
Right.
I
And
got over my.
the way they handled we didn't do it right the first time was awesome. They made us feel appreciated
Yeah.
and happy before we left.
Right.
I mean, it was just a tiny little glitch in their and so we're likely to go back there next time we have something to celebrate.
Absolutely.
It was good.
Absolutely.
Oh. And yeah, steak for breakfast rocks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Steak was
So
great.
Friday we had steak for breakfast.
Yeah.
It was yummy, and shrimp. What else did we do Friday? I don't remember Friday.
I don't remember Friday either.
I know that I was just like taking the weekend off.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You did nothing
Oh,
Friday.
well, because Saturday I didn't do much on Friday. It's true.
Nothing. Which is okay.
I really don't think I did much on Friday. I must have done something though.
I cooked dinner
On Friday?
Saturday.
Yeah, it's because I came down sick on Saturday.
Yeah, I got kind of ill.
Yeah.
Had coldy stuff, and I think it was the barometer, and the weather was kind of
And the
switching.
stress, the weather's changed, and just, I don't know. Oh, Friday we went to go meet the pastor. That's what
Oh,
it was.
that's
I knew
right.
there was something.
So we got double ice cream.
Because that's right. When he asked when we were going to schedule, I told him anytime after Thursday. And he was curious about why anytime after Thursday. So I told him I passed a test on Thursday. He knew why. Remember?
So
That's
yep.
why.
We met. Well, we'd gone to church the prior Sunday, and the pastor sent us a text and says, "Hey, you want to meet up? We just get to know each other a little bit
Yep.
more." And we did. We met on Friday. Guess where we went? The ice cream shop.
Yeah.
It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
was
and that's the greatest thing in the world.
So I had a coffee. It was
Eating
good.
ice cream before dinner. He bought. I was gonna buy. Guess what we forgot again?
Punch card.
Our little favorite punch card that had you got a little.
No punches on it at all.
Only been there
Couple
3
now.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it the first time. Second time we went down there with Andrew.
Yeah.
And then forgot it.
Yeah.
And this time, well, he ended up buying us ice cream, so that's cool. He got to use his punch card.
Yeah.
Nice pastor.
Son works there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also a math teacher at one of the local high schools.
Yeah.
So he knows all the kids.
Teaches calc and trig and all that. So that was really cool. Had a good time. Sunday you felt kind of cruddy.
Sunday still felt pretty bad.
So
I didn't go to church because I was afraid I was going to spread it around.
Right.
And I didn't want to be spreading it around the day before school starts in Gillette.
So I walked down there. It was actually really nice. It's only 2.5 blocks. I didn't get lost. I remembered 3 people's names. Yes,
Yes.
I know.
Good job. It's about 2.5 blocks from here, so.
Yep. That's what we did on Sunday. Throughout this whole time, sawdusting, knocking out some small projects. Actually have a repeat customer now, which I'm working on another little project for hers. It's signed for her house, and it's going to be pretty cool. What did we do Monday?
Yesterday was Monday.
Oh yeah, yesterday was Monday.
Monday was yesterday. School started.
I made an awesome meatloaf.
Yeah.
Was that yesterday?
No, that
No, that was Sunday.
was Sunday.
I made an awesome meatloaf. Yep. Right before Bob's live stream. It was kind of hard to, use the phone, of course. I didn't. Got the meatloaf in the oven, put some baked tates in there. Went back at it. Monday, Tuesday. Today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday. What do we do today?
Oh, today was a good day.
Did some running around.
Went and checked out Campbell County Public Library. Found out they have to do background check, fingerprints, contact the
You
library
have to prove
police.
who you are, and that you don't owe any money to any library anywhere before you can get a library card.
Right.
And when Kevin said library police, I said, yes, they're a real thing. And the guy's like, yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
They always call, what do you say? They always call between midnight and 9 a.m.
Yep. And wear black
And
coats.
they
It's
knock on your door.
like the Men in Black guys.
Kind of.
He's like,
A
yeah.
little bit more Stephen King than that, honestly.
We made excellent first impressions with the Campbell County Public Library guy.
Absolutely positive. Yeah. It's great.
And really, we
So I
just
need
have
to bring a bill with my name on it and
Yeah.
my ID and go down there and get a library card. So that'll be good because I do like to read. So
I bought you a book today.
yeah, we went to a couple places that are like what do you call them?
One of them was kind of a consignment shop. One was actually kind of a vendor space. That's kind of just kitty corner from the consignment shop. I didn't even know these 2 places actually existed. I was going there to get some information on this old cradle that I have. An old handmade cradle.
You guys probably seen it. It sat here in the last live stream.
It's actually downstairs now. Actually, to get some information on refinishing it, not refinishing it, upcycling it, things like that. But ended up running into a lady at the other place, which is kind of a vendor spot. They don't do the 70-30 consignment. It's actually kind of a better deal. So I'm super excited about that. Executed the beginning parts of a business relationship, which is super
More
cool.
places to put wood stuff.
More places to put wood stuff.
But he's trying to figure out what to do with his crib, and it's an older crib, so it's not necessarily up to rags for use with babies.
Right.
Okay. It could be refurbished or it could be flipped.
Right.
And he's not sure which way to go with it. Right. It needs some work. I mean, it needs to be sanded and probably painted. It needs a couple of
really just a light resto and one little piece of hardware I need times 4 screws, older round head slotted screws that I could probably purchase new or rob from something, and basically there's ways to rust them to get it somewhat period correct, or at least to match relatively.
You can see just a hint of the paint that's on there before, and it reminds me of something Native American.
Yes.
With the red and the shapes that are on it.
Sure.
So I'm not sure how it was painted before. I think it would be great as a something else, like he did with the ugly old blue dresser and turned it into the blue thing, the shelf thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it would be. Mrs. T says you could make it into a couple of quill stands.
That's a good idea. The one gal at the consignment place says a lot of people would use that for displaying dolls.
Absolutely, I could see that.
So That's a good idea too. So I guess it's
It's neat. It's big. It sits on two legs and it swings.
you know
So it's cool. I don't know. I see plants in it when I see it. That's just me though. I see, but I mean, there's probably 100 billion things you could do with it. Say hi, Thrifty VG.
hello from Rhode Island. I mean, hello from Wyoming.
See, they talked about steak for a while.
Did they talk about steak?
Yeah, they did. There's like some people that really like their steak raw, and then there's some folks who really like it cooked well. I'm like a mid-rare.
Yep.
You know, like pink, but not like bleeding out. Okay, you know. Let's see. They did some more math. Oh, what was it? Jim Dockrell says you went to Tuesdays on to Thursdays. What do you do? What day do you go to Fridays? I don't think we have a Fridays. So.
No, we don't have
No,
a
we
Fridays
don't have
actually.
Fridays.
We found out there's a Sonic in town.
How did I drive by Sonic 15,000 times and not know it was there?
It's like we're parked in the Burger
Blows me
King,
away.
which we're never going
Never
to
going
ever
back
again.
there again. It was terrible.
We should have known.
We should have known because the parking lot was completely empty.
We're looking across the street and there's a Sonic.
Where did
I'm
Sonic come from? So I looked it up. It's been there since July.
Like, Google's it.
I'm like, huh? Never saw it before. Anyway.
You Googled what? There's a Sonic in Gillette?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, there's a
It's
sign.
right there. It's like, oh, okay. So,
I've never been to a Sonic.
and Sea Lions in Texas and Sam both said it's a good idea to stay home and not spread germs. And that is true. Unfortunately, I have guilt about not going like to church and to work and things like that when I'm sick. So I struggled with it for a while before I decided I was definitely just going to stay home. And he actually surprised me when he said, Mom, can I go? Is it okay if I go without you? I'm like, yeah, good, bye, go. Please. Go, yeah. So it was awesome. Good for him. Yep. Let's see. 50VG didn't get a notification. I don't think I did either.
Really?
I swear it.
Huh. That's all right.
That's okay.
We don't
She
have
loves
to.
your shirt, though.
This shirt made by a friend of ours named Orville, right?
Bonafide dirty hippie.
Bonafide dirty hippie shirt.
Yep.
Yeah, Orville's a dirty hippie.
Absolutely.
There's anything wrong with dirty hippies.
I could tell you he's dirty hippie.
But yeah, that's like he's self-proclaimed.
Yep. Got dreads and all. Or at least he did last time I saw him. Anyway. So Sonic. Tell me about Sonic. I've never been to a Sonic. She says, Sea Lion says, yum, Sonic's fresh banana shakes.
Ooh.
Half price after 8 p.m. in the summertime. I wonder if it still counts for summertime.
Oh, banana shakes.
Banana shakes? Something different. You like your fruity stuff.
I like my fruity stuff.
Right?
And
okay.
what else do we do?
I know, we're about 5:30.
We're already sped up to what we're supposed to be doing,
We
right?
are. Let's see, what else was there? We're talking about, let's see. We got new neighbors. That's kind of funny. Well, kind of. There is a lot of hail damage here.
Tons.
We've had like 3 really good hailstorms.
Right.
Okay.
And one on Wednesday was horrendous.
Horrible.
Just north of town. We saw it coming over. I went to bed and I was watching the radar. I'm a weather geek, and it was like nasty looking, but it was just gonna skirt us. The folks I was working for helping move the Wednesday and Thursday picked me up Wednesday morning, and he had baseball size hail at his place, and it's only just miles north of us.
We didn't get hit.
Destroyed vehicles,
Crazy.
everything, blew out windows in his trailer house. So there's lots of hail damage, roofing companies, window companies, vehicle dent repair companies.
There are a lot of people
All over.
warning others about potential scammers on Facebook and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying what these guys are is that.
Right.
But we got some new neighbors. They moved into the apartment building right here. There's like 3 or 4 guys in that apartment in High Michigan, Daffodil. And they have these signs on their cars, right?
Yep.
Razor City, roofing, whatever, locally owned and operated, and every single vehicle has out-of-state plates.
Florida, Arizona, Kentucky.
Tennessee,
Tennessee.
something like that. Oh, Texas, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
But actually,
Uh,
these
they're
guys
licensed though, so
these guys are contracted by a company here in Gillette. But it's funny the magnetic signs on the side of the vehicles: Razor City, roofing, blah blah blah, locally owned and operated, out of
Texas,
state plates.
Kentucky,
Like, huh?
Florida, yep, Arizona maybe.
So anyway, those four guys are living upstairs in the apartment building next door.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
They're kind of funny.
one of them
Came over today.
came
yeah.
over today.
Borrowed a plunger.
Borrowed a plunger.
That's a hard question, I imagine, to ask for help with. You know.
I would. That'd be, hard to walk over to the neighbor and knock on the door and ask for a plunger.
He looked pretty sheepish.
I was downstairs. I heard it all going down.
Oh.
I heard a excuse me, and then a tunk 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 on the door, and then I heard footsteps through the house. And I was like, okay, she can handle that. And then I heard the conversation. I'm like, so then I started singing a little song downstairs by myself about neighbors and plungers.
Please don't ask him to sing.
I'm not gonna sing it.
Right.
And last night it was dark, and two of them were walking up the steps across the deck.
With something heavy.
With something heavy, like a big old box.
Something. I couldn't tell what it was. But I was looking because it was right there.
Not like, rubbernecking, but I mean, we're sitting out there having a cigarette.
I was looking, trying to see what it was.
And
He's
right
laughing.
out of the blue, says, "Don't worry, folks, it's not a dead body."
Right.
I'm like, oh man, so it's probably a big television or something.
I don't know. I told him I already puzzled that out. If it was a dead body, you'd be going the other way.
And one of them tripped on the step this morning.
He was in good humor about it.
Yep.
We happened to be watching. It was out back.
He had kind of looked over at us as he was going towards the steps and
turned kind of red. He says, "There's a step there," which is actually how I respond when I trip or run into things.
So
there's
funny.
a wall there. There's a step there. I'm like, "Yep, just put it there," and he laughed.
Nice enough fellas.
Yes, they are.
So that's pretty funny. School started.
Yeah, school started yesterday here.
And it is insanely loud at 7 o'clock in the morning. I like waking up early, and I'm usually up before that. And I was sitting outside, and I was drinking my coffee, checking messages. All you could hear was air brakes and school buses, and air brakes and school buses. And then it really about 7:45, 8 o'clock, calmed right down. I'm like, oh, okay. That's the window of the noise, boy.
Boy, yep. And then in the afternoon when all the buses start to line up out at 2 o'clock.
2:30.
2-ish,
Yep.
they're starting to line up. Yep.
Yep.
That's a really good question. Sea Lions in Texas asks, BJ, did you already get your background check? Okay, so process is this. I had to take the test, so I had to study for it first.
Yep.
And I took it, and I passed it. And then after the results hit the system, I could go into the state of Wyoming application thing, and it would read my results and say I was able to apply for producer for property and casualty.
And that was yesterday.
And that was yesterday it showed up. So yesterday I filled out the application for the background check. Now I am awaiting, they're going to send me the fingerprint card packet. Once I get my fingerprints done, then I have to wait for the background check to be done. So it's probably going to be another month or so before I am full-time employed there.
Yep. That's okay, though.
Yes.
You got a couple pieces of puzzle knocked out of the way.
Partway there.
So September rent is already paid.
September rent is paid, yep.
So,
Yep. So, yes.
and I got some stuff coming in, so we are good to go.
Yep.
We have not talked about Nora.
No,
What
we
stories
sure can.
do we want to tell?
So those of you who don't know, Nora-Cakes there, Miss Nora-Cakes, come here.
Come here.
So I'm sleeping.
Come here.
She
Get here.
talks. Okay, for anybody that doesn't know that. And if you ask her, she'll tell you, I'm a dragon. She says, I'm a dragon, roar! I'm a dragon. And she got this funny thing on the back of her neck. And I looked online to see what kind of dog she is. See if she's part Ridgeback, but I have not seen any Ridgebacks that have this kind of thing. So, we were just finishing up with our last Tuesday live stream, I think. And my son Cody texted me, said, I found out what Nora is, at least in part, because she's got mixed blood, okay, mixed heritage, okay. Um, we weren't sure what her grandmother was made of, but we got a good look at Grandpa was a
Black lab.
black lab.
Yep.
Okay, so it's part black lab, and who knows, because he was the neighbor's dog, but her
But he was a
grandmother,
purebred. He was
purebred.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
her grandmother is my mother's dog, and Cody said, my son said, I found out what Nora is at least part of. I said, how'd you find this out? He said, I saw it come across Facebook. He said, okay. So he told me what it was, and I looked it up, and sure enough, there's a picture of Nora, just like her, sitting next to her grandma Nova, looked just like her. So she is descended from Kelpie, which are descended from dingoes. She's part Kelpie, for sure. Absolutely no doubt about it.
Kelpie
Which is
is
like
a working dog.
a working dog. Yep, we knew
Which
that
is-
she had some of that in her for sure,
Absolutely.
and it described her to a T.
Talked about the loyalty. Talked about the actually somewhat fearful of.
Not easily socialized.
Yeah. Okay. Not easily
Yeah,
socialized.
it takes her a while to warm up to people.
Yeah.
Yep.
So really, really interesting. So we had a long conversation after Tuesday with Nora about dingo, and she said, "No, I'm a dragon."
Right? She'll tell you,
Oh.
not a dingo, I'm a dragon, roar! Not a dingo.
So when she was a puppy, when she came out,
The dragon story?
that's exactly.
Okay, she's always had this ridge.
Yep.
Always, always. And I am a big reader, like I already said. And so I called her, her name is officially Lenora, named after the Norwegian Ridgeback in the Harry Potter stories. So, which are dragons. So she's Lenora, the dragon dog. And oh, she likes that. Oh boy. She's very stingy with her kisses, but
Yep.
she does give them sometimes. And she very much likes attention.
What did she do yesterday? We got her. Where?
Oh, right. Yesterday was a big day for Nora. Um, the place here, if you go out the back door, there's where we park. Okay. And then that's where the back door, and then the door to, okay, bye. It's hot up here, right? She is the door to the basement, the wood shop, right?
Yep.
And I've showed it to her a bunch of times. I went down the stairs once and said, "Do you want to come down here, Nora?" And she said, "No." She
No.
sat at the top, frightened. Stairs are frightening sometimes for dogs. So she was definitely afraid to go down the stairs. They're a little tenuous for me.
Right.
Like, okay. But she wouldn't come down them. But finally
There's
yesterday,
stable stairs and all that.
they are. They just look a little,
Sure.
you know.
And if she can read, it says dungeon down at the bottom. So
Right.
I probably wouldn't want to go down there either. But yeah, we did some coaxing, and she did quite a bit of whining, actually. Billy
Well,
Joe
she
went
did.
all the
I
way
went all the way in.
downstairs. I stayed up at the top, and Nora would get her front paws on one step down and had her behind still sitting on the pavement, and she was kind of whining and fussing, and
Talking.
I kind of kept working my way down the stairs and encouraging her, yes, it's okay, and we love you, and you're a good girl, and slowly but surely, it took about 10 minutes, she finally went all the way down,
Yep.
unhooked the leash, and we were down there for probably 15 minutes, and she was just sniffing and ended
Checking it
up
out.
finding a place to lay. So she loved hanging out in the wood shop.
Yep. She
Out
was
on
a
the
shop dog
prairie.
at the prairie. Yeah.
She was a shop dog.
And when I go to work, she's gonna have to go down in the shop with Daddy, or she's gonna be here alone all day.
Right.
So it was a big, huge step. So
Right. Absolutely.
say hello to Bonnie Seifert.
Hello, Bonnie. How are you doing? Thank you for coming.
Sam got all excited because we talked about workshop. Just saying,
Workshop.
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 Decided. How is that workshop going?
Workshop.
The wood shop.
Wood shop. I am actually starting to write. I'm going to write a series of blog posts on kevinswoodcreations.com. If you'd like to follow along, I'll drop a link right now.
His battery died. He can't.
Anyway, you can just subscribe to my blog. I'm going to be posting a lot of week updates, blog posts on the process of getting it completely built. I haven't spent a lot of time since Andrew left working on any benches or anything like that because, paying customers come first. So I've been focusing a lot on that and actually doing some hustling, really. Um,
Couple days paid work, moving things,
a
right?
couple days paid work moving things, a couple work for trade type products, and that
Really
which,
excited about the router, right?
oh yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh
got a
yeah.
router, which is my second router, but two is one is none.
And I get the impression it's a pretty cool router.
Pretty cool router.
Yeah.
It's going to allow me better productivity, things like that. So I traded a few wares, but also was contracted to build something too for her, which is awesome. So what I'm going to be doing in my blog post is sharing daily progress, weekly progress, some still photos, maybe some small video clips on Kevin's Wood Creation, so you can follow along there. You all know that I have a woodworking YouTube channel called Making Sawdust, but I'm not going to be making any full shop videos or anything like that because it's just going to be, doubling up a little too much of my time. So when the shop is completely set up, then at that point I'm going to be dropping some shop setup videos and how I built my miter station and why my tools are in particular placements, things like that. I'll be doing some woodworking videos, projects for household stuff here on Hope This Works, of course. So you guys can be involved with that. But any more in-depth type project type videos and shop setup videos will be on my website and later on the Making Sawdust YouTube. So that's kind of the plan there.
Say hello to Fiona C.
Fiona, all right.
And Homesteading with the Heberts.
Hey, Donnie, I would like double cheese like sauce.
Bring it on over, man.
Bring it on over.
Light sauce.
Light sauce, not like calorie sauce, like a light
Easy on the
amount
sauce.
of sauce.
He's a redhead. And the acid in the tomatoes is hard on his system.
Right.
Okay.
So
what else?
hello, Wyoming, Fiona says.
Yep.
That is awesome.
Yeah, there are other dogs I've met that didn't like steps. I think it's a normal thing. It can be frightening. Her doggy daddy, Endobop. Once upon a time, I tried to take him up a set of stairs. There were concrete steps, and he was having none of it. And I thought for a minute about carrying him up, but then I figured we'd both die if I tried that.
That would be awful.
So that didn't work out. He never did go up those stairs.
Right.
Nope. So let's see.
Yes. What else?
What else?
I think that's about it.
You're done?
No,
Had enough?
I just
No.
can't look at any comments and give my guys any grief. There we go.
There you go.
It's on, guys. You need to try to grow Sutton white tomatoes. They're light, tasty, and low acid, Fiona says.
Oh, really?
I found out, I've never heard of Sutton whites, actually. I found out the yellow pears are really good, or decent.
We don't have any of those now, though, do we?
No, I don't have any growing right now. Bonnie says 15-year-old lab doesn't do steps well either. Might be just kind of a doggy thing.
Yeah, but she got there. I'm proud of her. I was just telling her, you're a big, brave dog. You're a big, brave dog. You can do it. You're a big, brave dog. She did it. That a girl.
Big, brave dog.
Big, brave dog. Stole that off the Rugrats,
Really?
Yeah, totally.
Before I cut my hair, I looked a little bit like Chucky from the
Truly.
Rugrats.
And it was Chucky that was about, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
How many more cutting boards do you need before stocking the local shop?
Oh, heavens. What do you got to do there? Okay. So you're still working on the,
Actually, I've got actually quite a bit of things. I don't, like when I'm doing cutting boards, there's so much in between time that is stale. Glue ups take a long time. I can do a full glue up like some folks do, but I actually have worse results. I get a more consistent board if I do a slower staged glue up. So
In your
there's,
experience, you
in
have
my
found.
experience,
Yep. Yeah.
and just kind of the way I do it.
I've seen
So
you do
there's a
that.
lot of, I have like a bunch of projects going all at the same time, so I kind of bounce from each one. Uh, Making some dog dishes, some cheese boards, butcher blocks. There's an end grain cutting board going on right now. There's a sign for a lady's house right now.
Coat rack.
There's 2 coat racks going on right now. So they all kind of get finished at a different time, but I'm staying busy the whole
So
time.
it's like having stations in a kindergarten.
Yeah, little stations in the kindergarten, right?
Right.
I go to science class and I gotta, and go over to the sandbox and things like that. So actually this weekend I'm gonna focus a lot on,
You have a table you have to finish.
yes, uh, yes,
But then you should be able to start working on stock for.
really stocking some things. Yep. So it's been beneficial being able to be afforded the time to get going. I've actually been so much more productive this last month than I was at the homestead.
Right.
I love having a greenhouse. I love having a bunch of tomatoes. I loved having a piggy. I love having chicken. I love being able to mow the grass and fix carburetors on all kinds of stuff. But I spent so little time in the wood shop fulfilling my obligations. So with completing the move and getting established, and Andrew's help, building my miter station, helping us with electric and getting the miter station going. Now I am at a working stage.
Right.
So right now it's tying up loose ends and being able to hustle some side jobs and barter for some work, things like that, which is establishing part of a customer base and relationships. And pretty soon I'll be able to start stocking some local shops, and that's actually really exciting.
We've been to how many of the local shops now? We've been to the. You and Andrew went to the Frontier Relics
Yep.
place.
The downtown farmers market.
The farmer's market. What is that one? My Junk Your Trunk.
My Junk Your Trunk.
And then the other one was.
Place to store or
What was that one called?
I have her card.
Huh.
So at least 4 different places right now that are super
And she
good.
was talking about a couple others that we could possibly check out.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Hey Glenn.
There you go. I was going to say hi.
Hello Glenn. Slow and methodical is good. Yes, exactly. Rugrat approved stations. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Rottweiler is a fussy eater. We saw a dog today at the grocery store.
It was bigger than bear.
Bigger than Bob's bear.
It was, the head was like this on this thing, sitting in one of the vehicles walking out of the grocery store. I'm like, I love a good full body dog, but that was about 3 bodies.
The body of this dog, shoulder wise, was
filled up the window.
Seriously as wide as me.
That was a big doggy. Makes you, the
just
tongue on the thing.
Down the
seriously,
door.
The tongue on that thing is bigger than my hand.
Yes.
I'm like, wow. Wouldn't you just love to get a kiss from a dog like that, though?
From here to
all the
here.
way up one leg. Yep.
Right.
Oh man.
Happy dog. You're just sitting there in the passenger side of the truck, wagging his tail in the front row of the grocery store.
Nope.
You're not going to steal my old man's truck.
Nope.
There's no way.
Nope.
I'm nice.
I'm a good boy, yeah.
There's a big line of drool down the side, outside of the door.
Oh.
Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We went through so much dog
Hi, Nathan.
Hey, Nathan. How are you, bub? We went through so much dog food.
With 4 dogs.
With 4 dogs. We brought, it's a tote that's probably 18 inches square and maybe 2 feet tall, a little roller tote that was about 2/3 full. We brought that from the prairie with us. We still can't see the bottom.
Nope, not with just the one.
There's probably this much food in it. I'm like, huh.
When's the last time we bought dog food? He says. I'm like,
I don't know.
Don't remember.
When we had Remy.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, wow, yeah. She doesn't eat a whole lot.
No.
That's just beautiful. Word on the street is there's a feller that might send us some jerky.
He says that to me earlier. He says, well, you can tell what kind?
I don't know.
Oh no.
The person that's here might tell them. But yeah, I'm down with some jerky. Send me some jerky.
Yeah.
Yes, very possibly it's Mastiff, Larry.
Very, very large something. I mean, there were some ginormous breeds. It was one of them.
Oh yeah. Um, he's buying on a quail operation, setting up some raccoon traps. Yeah,
Okay,
Nathan.
so it's Nathan. Yeah.
Nathan's
Yeah.
buddy, brother actually, I believe, is having a coon problem
Oh,
around.
boy.
Yeah. So I am down to try some raccoon jerky.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Um, so that is the fun we are having, guys. 5:52. My hair is growing a little bit. I
Yep.
shaved it 3 days ago, right before church, and it's fuzzy again.
I always misses a spot though.
Let me tell you something. It is hard to put on a shirt that right when you shave your head, or the day after you shave your head, because it's like Velcro. Boy, it's rough. But you can walk outside with your hat on, and Wyoming wind, and your hat sticks to your head, just like glue.
And that's impressive in Wyoming. So, yeah.
Sam has a little green face.
He doesn't like the sound of that.
Really? I'm down to try that.
Absolutely.
I tricked my sister with some black bear jerky back in Michigan. A friend of ours made some, and I went over to Mom and Dad's house, and Lisa was up visiting, and I says, "Here, try some jerky." She said, "All right." She's good with venison and all that. She's like, "Oh, this kind of tastes a little different." I think she's being nice. I said, "Oh, that's black bear," and she just gave me the look. Ooh, my sister, she gave me the look.
She don't eat that. Do you know the section I'm talking about? When I worked at the coffee cup, they have the jerky section.
Yeah.
With all the funny jerkies.
Yep.
They have all kinds of jerky. I don't think they had any raccoon there though.
Try it.
You try it, right on.
I'll try it.
I try it.
I definitely try it.
Absolutely.
It's getting toasty in here, guys.
Oh boy, it does warm up. Turn off the fans.
We really appreciate you guys coming out. I know it's a long drive for some of you, and we
It's
got
always
kind
nice
of
to see you guys.
kind of got a small living room, but it is nice to see you guys.
Which is why you're not all really here. You wouldn't all really fit.
No, 27 in the house.
But this is fabulous. I
It'll be
always look
standing
forward
room.
to these. Yeah. Somebody said one of the folks who she comes often. We chit chat with her fairly regularly. She said it's like coming over and hanging out with people that you know. So I love that.
Mean Mama Minas is here. She says, "Oh no, I'm late.
Oh,
What'd I miss?"
all of it.
All of it. 52 minutes worth. We talked about Nathan a little bit.
A little bit there at the end, yep.
We did some math conversions. We talked about some wood shop. Sam socially segued us into talking about the wood shop, which is cool. We talked about the new neighbors. We talked about how noisy it is at 7 o'clock in the morning
When the school buses come.
when the school buses
yeah.
come.
Talked about Nora's lineage.
Nora's lineage, yeah. She really isn't a dragon.
Oh, she really is a dragon. She has total dragon tendencies, I'm telling you. She has a horde.
Dave's still here.
Dave's still here. He says, pack the house like a clown car. That's funny.
27 could fit in here. Totally.
I think so. It'd be stuffy, though.
It'd be stuffy.
And, yeah.
And Dave would be standing in front of the fan, hogging it.
Think so?
I bet.
I'd probably nudge him right out the way.
Can't get my quail hutch above 70% rate. Okay, they're talking quail.
They are. They're chit-chatting quail. Eli and Nathan, right? Okay. I was thinking that Homestead with Herbert Huberts was in that, but he's actually driving, so he shan't be doing that, right?
Hey, Michigan Daffodil, I have a question for you. Is the Estes Furniture still in Canada Lakes up by you? She'll know what I'm talking about.
She'll know.
She'll know what I'm talking about.
You know, she says, wish we were neighbors. That would be fun.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I like Michigan. She knows I'm
It
from
could
Michigan.
happen. Yeah, we all know you're from Michigan.
Does it show?
It's like printed on your forehead or something. I
Really?
tell you what, we went to the donut shop was it last week? No, a couple weeks ago now, right?
Yeah, Canadian Lakes.
And
Estes Furniture.
we're in there waiting.
Or Estes 2, I think they called it.
And for some reason, he strikes up a conversation with this fella. I forget why you guys started talking. He's from Michigan. It's like they're everywhere, and
They're
they know by
everywhere.
looking at you.
I know it.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, he just visiting his son. They're from visiting from South Dakota. He was from Michigan, but lived in Sioux Falls at the point, and we just cracked up a conversation over the bakery table. He's like,
Yep.
"Huh?" We got to talking about Michigan. It's like you'll see some memes coming across the internet when you see a guy with a Michigan plate. You know, when you're out of state. It's like, look, there's some of us. I don't know. She don't think so, but yeah, they live right up there. I actually delivered furniture for Estes Furniture in Lansing, Michigan, and they had a second store called Estes 2 up in Canadian Lakes. And that's just a shot down the road, around the corner, up over the hill, past the one place that you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
She actually probably followed those directions. Like, oh yeah, I know exactly where it is.
Dave said it should be 57, not 27, but hey.
It's all right. We got a big, solid 27. It is fall. It's harvest time. I bet you the live stream numbers go up just a pinch. It
Oh,
starts
see, I was
snowing.
thinking he was talking people would fit in the house.
57? I thought he was talking about
Oh,
27.
it could be.
Whoa.
Oh, he's about to block me. Look at this. He's got my phone and he's pushing buttons.
Sorry, I almost kicked you out there, Donnie. I fat fingered it. I didn't.
That's funny. Happens. Okay.
Hold up. Do you really want to block this channel?
No, you
I'm
really
like,
don't want to
no.
block this channel. Heavens to
I was just pointing at the 27.
No. All right on.
Anyway, if they do that, I haven't seen it. That's cool. But she knows what I'm talking about.
Right.
We love Michigan. We would love to be neighbors. You never know. Mom's elderly. All my family's in Michigan, pretty much. I'd love to get back here someday, at least to visit, at least to be closer.
There's a lake someplace with a little house.
There's,
Someday, maybe.
there's lakes everywhere. 10,000 plus lakes, actually. I think
10,000? That's a lot of
10,000
lakes.
plus. Yeah, I think it's like 10.5, somewhere like that. I think the actual statistic is there's no more than like 5 or 6 miles between any body of water in Michigan, something like that. 5 or 6 miles. So you can drive any one direction from one body of water to the next body of water. Not necessarily a lake, but a river, watershed of some sort. So yeah, it's right around the corner.
Yeah, Mean Mama Meanest, we did talk about that. I did take my exam.
Yes.
And I passed it with a score of 88. So we are now awaiting the process for the background check.
Right.
So,
Yeah, which could be a month or so, which is okay. But then we'll have some steady after that. That is cool. You're probably not asking me, Larry, but
no, I think they were talking to about, they chit chat among themselves, which I do enjoy. So
great job on the test, man.
thank you.
Yep. Always within 5 miles. Yep.
Of water.
Yep. Something like that. I do have a pocket hole jig, but it's not a Craig jig. Just to chime in, guys. It is 6 o'clock.
I'm going to get in the conversation.
You know what we do at 6 o'clock? I have a 3-minute window. It was pre-negotiated many moon ago by a great man once he traveled over the Great Mountains. But I
Channeling Bob here.
have a 3-minute window. Sometimes I use like a 6-minute window for my 1-hour live streams.
That's right.
But just like regular scheduled program where there were no commercials unless you sat through the ads, and thank you so much for sitting through the ads. Hope it wasn't that crappy Toyota commercial because I don't like that one. But anyway.
Saying, man, I got a score of 88% on the test. So
Yes. 88% on the total test.
Oh, he was asking.
He was asking
Good
me.
deal. Right on.
But yeah, I do have a pocket hole jig. It's actually, before Craig came out, it's actually an aluminum pocket hole jig I bought on eBay. Don't get me sidetracked. I'm going to burn up my 3 minutes, Larry.
Give me one.
Um,
I want to address that. Yes, I love that
You
you
have
all
a pocket
chit chat.
hole?
No, I don't have anything like that. I don't even know what that is. But Michigan Daffodil, yes, we build community by chatting. Yes, I am thrilled that people come in here and talk to each other. It really
Right.
is like we're at a party at my house every Tuesday, live at 5 from the low seat with the dog, and she'd just be fussy if
And it
y'all were
pops.
really here. Yeah, yeah, and I don't have to work so hard. I don't have to clean after you all. But I really do enjoy that. So you all please do talk to each other. Talk to each other.
But if you did come, you could bring those awesome meatballs and stuff like that and leave the leftovers because I like having meatball sandwiches the next day. But if y'all don't come over, then you don't bring the little weenies and the meatballs and all kinds of other stuff that the home gets. So,
Yeah. And yeah,
but that's okay.
what you said, Michigan Daffodil. I value function over form. So if there is a body of water
Yes.
that is fishable, that I can hear from my bedroom window, my kitchen window, that is like a dream for me. Let me tell you, it is.
I actually have this perfect little spot picked out, and I'll never be able to afford it. Maybe, maybe not. There's a perfect spot that I have picked out. There's many of them actually. There's probably hundreds of thousands of places that I have not ever seen that are probably also perfect little spots too. So
Michigan's a good bet.
Michigan's a good bet.
There's a lot of
Anyway,
water.
T-minus 2 minutes.
T-minus 2 minutes. All right,
Thank
we're
you
at it.
everybody for joining us for our weekly live stream.
Thrifty VG, you could bring anything you wanted to just come on.
Long ways from where I am.
Long ways.
But thank you everybody for joining us here. I hope this works. Make sure your seat belts are laid orderly
Thanks for
across the
coming.
seat. Make sure you put your straws back in your soda pops. Don't leave them on the floor. Make sure you don't drop your quarters in the grate at the car wash because that is a pain in the butt. And it's down in there. Make sure you don't leave your cell phone on top of your car and drive away. Be kind to your wait staff and servers. Anything else? Don't build snowmen in the summertime.
Or ever chase the ice cream truck.
Don't ever chase ice cream truck.
Yes.
Um,
Say a prayer for each other, folks.
Say a prayer for each other, folks.
Yep. You never know.
Eat your daily yogurt and your banana. Probiotics are good for you. Don't leave your birth certificate in the printer.
Did you know?
I found it today, though. Because I had to make a copy of my birth certificate.
And that's where it was?
And that's where it was.
Nice.
My original birth certificate from
Sitting there
1971.
in the printer.
Yeah, in the top of the printer.
Oh, that's funny.
My mom would have been so mad.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me that birth certificate when I was like 32. She said, "You better
Now
not
you're grown
lose
up,
this."
right? Yeah, that's what Mom gave me too.
Right?
Now you're all grown up. Now you have to take care of that.
I'm totally not sending my mom this
I
link.
have no idea where it's at, but it's all right.
So thank you guys. We burned up our window. As always, channel all about inspiration, education, motivation, not building snowmen. Don't drop your things in the grate. And
That's not what it's about.
tip the pizza man.
I'll tip them good.
And as always, hope this works.